In today's fast-paced, always connected world, the struggle to find balance between work, personal life, and mental well-being is more real than ever. We're bombarded with constant notifications, endless to-do lists, and the pressure to succeed professionally, all while trying to maintain our health, relationships, and personal happiness. It often feels like no matter how hard we try, something always slips through the cracks. But what if there was a way to navigate this chaos, not just by managing our time better, but by changing how we approach the challenges that life throws our way? What if the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, which has stood the test of time for over 2,000 years, could hold the key to achieving a true sense of balance and inner peace? Imagine being able to approach work stress, personal dilemmas, and external pressure, not with frustration, but with calmness, clarity, and control. Imagine having the wisdom to understand that while you can't control every situation, you can always control your reaction. That's the core of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to live virtuously and in harmony with nature, no matter what life throws at us. In this video, we're going to explore how Stoic principles can help you create a balanced life in a world that constantly pulls you in 100 different directions. We'll discuss practical techniques and strategies that you can start using today, whether you're dealing with a demanding job, trying to make time for your family and friends, or simply looking to bring more peace into your life. From the teachings of Marcus Aurelius to the wisdom of Epictetus and Seneca, Stoicism offers timeless tools that can help us transform our modern work-life struggle into an opportunity for growth, resilience, and fulfillment. So, if you're ready to take a step back from the chaos, calm your mind, and build a more balanced, Stoic-inspired life, let's dive in and see how this powerful philosophy can guide you toward achieving true work-life harmony. Lesson 1. Understanding Stoicism and its relevance to modern work-life balance. In today's world, the demands of modern life are overwhelming. Our professional obligations, personal commitments, social media distractions, and the constant pressure to do it all often leave us feeling stressed, anxious, and exhausted. It's easy to lose ourselves in this whirlwind, constantly chasing external achievements without ever finding the peace and balance we truly crave. In the midst of this, many find themselves questioning, is there a better way to live? Enter Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has withstood the test of time. While it may seem like Stoicism belongs to a distant past, its wisdom is more relevant today than ever before. Stoicism doesn't just offer a set of abstract ideas. It provides us with practical tools to navigate life's challenges, tools that can help us manage our emotions, focus on what truly matters, and ultimately find balance amidst the chaos. The Stoic philosophy, a mindset for life. At its core, Stoicism is a philosophy that teaches us to live in harmony with nature and to understand the limits of our control. Stoic thinkers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius emphasized that while we cannot control external events, we can always control how we respond to them. It is this ability to shape our responses to the world that is at the heart of Stoicism. For Stoics, true happiness does not come from external circumstances, achievements, or possessions. Instead, it comes from cultivating virtue, maintaining inner peace, and developing wisdom. Stoicism teaches us that it is not what happens to us that matters, but how we choose to respond to it. This makes it particularly valuable in our modern, often chaotic world, where the pressures of work, personal life, and society can easily overwhelm us. The dichotomy of control, focusing on what matters. One of the first and most important concepts in Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control. This principle teaches us that in every situation there are things we can control and things we cannot. The key to achieving peace of mind is to focus our energy on the things that are within our control and let go of those things that are outside our reach. Take, for example, the work-related stress that many of us face. In a typical workday, we might experience frustration over a difficult colleague, anxiety about an upcoming presentation, or overwhelm because of a looming deadline. These are all external factors that we cannot control. Other people's behavior, the unpredictability of tasks, or the decisions made by superiors. However, what we can control is how we choose to respond to these situations. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own behavior, actions, and mindset, rather than on external outcomes. When we focus on what we can control, we begin to relinquish the burden of trying to manipulate the uncontrollable. This leads to less stress and greater peace of mind. The modern work-life struggle. How Stoicism helps. In today's fast-paced world, the demands of work and personal life often feel like an unmanageable balancing act. We're constantly being pulled in different directions, trying to meet work expectations, take care of family, manage our health, and still find time for personal interests and self-care. It can be easy to lose track of what's truly important, and more importantly, to become overwhelmed by the sheer amount of responsibilities we carry. Here, Stoicism offers an invaluable approach. Stoics do not advocate for an easy life without challenges. In fact, they believe that challenges are a natural part of existence. What Stoicism provides is a way to navigate these challenges in a way that fosters inner strength and tranquility. Instead of drowning in the pressures of our modern responsibilities, Stoicism helps us view life's difficulties as opportunities for growth. The Stoic approach to work. The modern workplace is full of stressors, long hours, difficult colleagues, tight deadlines, and the never-ending pursuit of promotions and recognition. While it's natural to strive for success, Stoicism teaches us to reframe our understanding of success. According to Stoic thought, success is not about achieving external rewards like a promotion or financial gain, but about living in accordance with virtue, acting with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, regardless of external circumstances. A Stoic worker would approach their daily tasks with the intention of doing their best, but without being emotionally attached to the outcome. They would understand that while hard work and effort are within their control, the results, whether it's a promotion, praise, or a raise, are not. By letting go of attachment to these outcomes, the Stoic frees themselves from the emotional roller coaster of stress and disappointment that often accompanies the pursuit of external rewards. Emotional resilience, learning to respond calmly. One of the most valuable teachings of Stoicism is the concept of emotional resilience. We all encounter setbacks, frustrations, and challenges in our work and personal lives. However, Stoicism teaches us that our emotions, whether it's anger, frustration, sadness, or anxiety, are simply responses to external events. These emotions arise when we perceive a situation as either favorable or unfavorable to our desires. A Stoic approach would be to acknowledge these emotions, but not allow them to control us. Instead of reacting impulsively, Stoics focus on taking a moment of pause, reflecting on the situation, and then responding thoughtfully. This practice is called apatheia, which means emotional detachment. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding them and choosing not to be overwhelmed by them. In practice, this means when we face criticism at work or encounter an unexpected setback, we pause, reflect, and choose our response. We ask ourselves, what can I learn from this situation? How can I respond with calmness and clarity? This mental discipline leads to greater emotional control and resilience, enabling us to remain steady even in the face of adversity. Memento mori. Embracing the shortness of life. In the hustle of modern life, it's easy to forget how precious time is. Many of us get caught in the cycle of chasing achievements, promotions, or success without ever taking the time to reflect on the fleeting nature of our lives. Stoicism offers a solution through the practice of memento mori, the reminder of death. While it may sound morbid at first, memento mori serves as a powerful tool for focusing on what truly matters. When we remember that life is finite, we gain a deeper appreciation for the time we have. This awareness encourages us to spend our energy wisely, focusing on things that bring us joy, fulfillment, and growth, rather than getting lost in distractions and unnecessary tasks. It reminds us that time is our most valuable resource, and we must be intentional about how we spend it. By integrating memento mori into our daily lives, we can make more mindful choices about how we balance work, relationships, and personal care. We can prioritize what's truly important and let go of trivial distractions that drain our time and energy. Closing thoughts. Stoicism is more than just a philosophy. It is a way of life that offers a roadmap for navigating the challenges of modern existence. By learning to focus on what we can control, manage our emotions with resilience, and prioritize virtue over external outcomes, we can achieve a deeper sense of balance and inner peace in both our work and personal lives. As we begin to apply these Stoic principles, we can step back from the chaos and take charge of our own responses, ultimately creating a life of greater meaning and tranquility. In our next lesson, we'll explore some practical Stoic techniques that can help you manage stress, stay focused, and create a more balanced lifestyle in your daily routine. But for now, take a moment to reflect on the Stoic principle of control. What are the areas in your life where you are giving away your power by focusing on things you cannot control? Recognizing this is the first step toward reclaiming your peace of mind. Lesson 2. Practical Stoic techniques for achieving work-life balance. In the first lesson, we explored the fundamental concepts of Stoicism and how they can help us navigate the complexities of modern life. We learned that by focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what is not, we can begin to create a sense of peace and resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. But how exactly can we apply these Stoic principles in our daily lives, particularly when it comes to managing work stress, family obligations, and personal well-being? In this lesson, we'll look at some practical Stoic techniques that you can start using today to achieve better work-life balance. These practices will help you manage stress, set clear priorities, stay focused, and maintain inner peace no matter how busy your life gets. 1. The power of morning reflection, premeditatio malorum. Stoicism encourages us to begin each day with intention, and one of the most effective ways to do this is through morning reflection. This practice is rooted in a Stoic concept known as premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. While the word evils may sound ominous, what it really refers to are the challenges, obstacles, and setbacks that may arise throughout the day. Rather than waiting for these challenges to surprise you, the Stoics suggest that we anticipate them beforehand. By reflecting on potential difficulties in advance, whether it's a challenging meeting, an unexpected deadline, or dealing with a difficult colleague, you mentally prepare yourself to respond calmly and with clarity. Why is this important for work-life balance? When we prepare for challenges, we lessen the impact of stress and anxiety. We stop reacting impulsively, which allows us to respond in a more measured and constructive way. This practice doesn't mean that we dwell on the negative or expect the worst. Rather, it helps us maintain a sense of calm and control when life throws us curveballs. Example: before you start your day, Take 5 to 10 minutes to quietly reflect on what challenges you might face. Think about meetings, tasks, or conversations that might be stressful, and imagine yourself handling them with composure. This helps you enter your day with a clearer mindset and reduces the likelihood of being caught off guard by stressors. 2. Practicing emotional resilience, apatheia. One of the key tenets of Stoicism is the idea of apatheia, which means emotional detachment or the ability to remain undisturbed by external events. This doesn't mean becoming cold or indifferent. Rather, it means choosing not to let your emotions control you when you're faced with challenging or stressful situations. In the context of work-life balance, emotional resilience is crucial. When we allow ourselves to be swept up in negative emotions like anger, frustration, or fear, we lose our ability to think clearly and make wise decisions. However, when we learn to control our reactions, we are better equipped to handle stress and make decisions that serve our long-term well-being. How to practice emotional resilience. When you find yourself in a stressful situation, take a deep breath and pause before reacting. Recognize that while you can't control what's happening around you, you can control how you choose to respond. By distancing yourself from the situation emotionally, you can think more clearly and make better decisions. This practice helps you stay calm under pressure and prevents small issues from snowballing into bigger problems. Example: imagine you've just received negative feedback from your boss about a project you worked hard on. Instead of reacting with frustration or defensiveness, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? Responding thoughtfully rather than emotionally can turn a potential setback into an opportunity for growth. 3. Setting priorities with the circle of concern. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what truly matters. One of the most helpful frameworks for setting clear priorities in a busy life is the concept of the circle of concern. This concept involves distinguishing between what is within our control, our actions, our responses, and what is outside of our control, other people's actions, external circumstances. The Stoics understood that by focusing on the things we can control and letting go of the things we cannot, we can conserve our energy and attention for the things that truly matter. This leads to better time management, reduced stress, and a sense of peace. How to apply the circle of concern. Take a step back and assess the areas of your life where you feel overwhelmed. Is your focus on tasks or people that you cannot change or influence? Are you spending time worrying about things that don't serve your higher goals or well-being? By shifting your focus to the areas you can control, you free up mental space for what matters most. Example: if you're constantly worried about a colleague's performance at work or an issue beyond your control, remind yourself, this is outside my control. I can only focus on my own work and my response to the situation. By letting go of these external concerns, you direct your energy where it's most effective. 4. Time management and the practice of memento mori. The Stoic practice of memento mori, or the reminder of our mortality, is an incredibly powerful tool for time management. By remembering that life is finite and time is limited, we are more likely to prioritize what is truly important. Instead of getting caught up in the minutiae of daily tasks or spending hours on things that don't contribute to our long-term goals, memento mori encourages us to think about how we want to spend the time we have left. This practice doesn't make us anxious about death. It makes us more intentional with our lives. How to apply memento mori. Start by reflecting on your priorities. What truly brings you fulfillment and joy? What areas of your life do you want to give more time and attention to? When you live with the awareness that time is limited, you naturally begin to make better choices about how you spend it. Example: when you feel overwhelmed by work or other commitments, remind yourself that your time is precious. Ask yourself, will spending all my time on this task truly move me closer to my goals or bring me fulfillment? Or should I dedicate time to my family, health, or personal growth? This shift in perspective helps you make better decisions about where to allocate your time and energy. 5. Practicing gratitude and reflection. End-of-day reflection. At the end of each day, take a few moments to reflect on your actions and experiences. What went well? What could you have done differently? This practice of reflection allows you to learn from each day and grow, as well as cultivate a sense of gratitude for the positive aspects of your life. By focusing on what went right and what you accomplished, rather than what went wrong, you can cultivate a more positive mindset and maintain a sense of balance. Example: before going to bed, reflect on the day's events. Write down 3 things you're grateful for, whether it's a productive meeting, a positive interaction with a colleague, or simply the time you spent with family. This practice of gratitude helps you end your day on a positive note and reminds you that even amidst challenges, there are always things to be thankful for. Closing thoughts. In this lesson, we've explored some practical Stoic techniques that can help you achieve a better work-life balance. By starting each day with intentional reflection, practicing emotional resilience, setting clear priorities, managing time wisely with memento mori, and cultivating gratitude, you can create a life that is both productive and peaceful. In our next and final lesson, we'll pull everything together and discuss how to integrate Stoic principles into your daily routine for lasting change. We'll also look at how to stay motivated and consistent in your Stoic practice, even when life gets challenging. But for now, take a moment to reflect on these techniques. Which of these practices will you begin to implement in your life today? Remember, the path to balance and inner peace is a gradual one, and each small step brings you closer to a life lived with purpose, clarity, and calmness. Lesson 3. Integrating Stoicism into your daily life for lasting change. We've now journeyed through the key principles of Stoicism and explored practical techniques for achieving work-life balance in the modern world. In our first lesson, we understood the Stoic philosophy and how it can guide us to focus on what truly matters in life. In the second lesson, we learned actionable Stoic practices like premeditatio malorum, apatheia, and memento mori to help us navigate the complexities of our daily responsibilities with calm and clarity. Now, in this final lesson, we're going to focus on how you can integrate Stoic principles into your daily life for lasting, meaningful change. The beauty of Stoicism is that it's not just a philosophy to understand, it's a lifestyle to adopt. By making Stoicism a part of your daily routine, you can create consistent peace of mind, enhanced resilience, and a balanced life, regardless of the challenges that come your way. 1. Building a daily Stoic routine. One of the best ways to integrate Stoicism into your life is to build a daily Stoic routine. Just like any skill, Stoicism requires practice and repetition. The more consistently you practice Stoic principles, the more natural they will become. Start by incorporating Stoic techniques into your daily activities and see how they transform the way you approach life. Here's how you can create a daily Stoic routine. Morning reflection, premeditatio malorum. Start your day by reflecting on potential challenges you might face. Mentally prepare for possible obstacles at work, in your personal life, or any situations that could trigger stress. This way you face your day with a calm mind, ready to handle whatever comes your way. Evening reflection, end-of-day reflection. At the end of the day, take a moment to reflect on what went well and what could have been improved. What were your successes? Where could you have been more stoic in your responses? This is your opportunity to learn and grow. Consider keeping a stoic journal where you write down your reflections and track your progress. Mindfulness and emotional control. Throughout the day, practice emotional resilience, apatheia. When stress arises, pause, take a deep breath, and reflect on how you can respond wisely instead of reacting impulsively. Whether you're in a meeting, dealing with a difficult client, or interacting with a friend or family member, take a moment to choose your response with intentionality. Gratitude. Practice. Incorporate a gratitude practice where you focus on the positive aspects of your life. Before you go to bed, take a few moments to write down at least 3 things you're grateful for. It could be the support of a colleague, a small achievement at work, or simply having time for yourself. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, promoting contentment and peace. By committing to this daily Stoic routine, you're laying the groundwork for lasting change. As you continue to integrate these practices, you'll begin to see how Stoicism can shape your entire approach to life. 2. Overcoming challenges with Stoicism. Even when we adopt Stoic practices, life can still throw unexpected challenges our way. Whether it's an overwhelming workload, a personal crisis, or the inevitable setbacks we all face, Stoicism provides us with the tools to handle difficulties without losing our inner peace. Here are some ways you can face challenges with Stoicism. The dichotomy of control. Whenever you face a challenge, remind yourself of the dichotomy of control. Ask yourself, what parts of this situation can I control and what parts are outside my influence? Focus your energy on what you can change and let go of what you cannot. This shift in perspective reduces stress and allows you to take proactive action. Negative visualization, premeditatio malorum. When things go wrong, use negative visualization to reduce the fear or anxiety surrounding the situation. Imagine the worst-case scenario and then reflect on how you would cope. By doing this in advance, you lessen the impact of unexpected events and prepare yourself to handle them with grace. Accepting what cannot be changed. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, certain situations or people cannot be changed. Instead of feeling frustrated or angry, Stoicism encourages us to accept the reality of the situation. As Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. In other words, when we face obstacles, we don't avoid them. We embrace them and turn them into opportunities for growth. Focusing on virtue. At the core of Stoicism is the belief that living virtuously is the key to a fulfilling life. Virtue means acting with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in all situations. In moments of stress, ask yourself, how can I respond with virtue right now? This focus on virtue brings a sense of purpose and helps you navigate challenges with a clear mind. 3. Long-term Stoic mindset. Cultivating patience and consistency. One of the most important aspects of integrating Stoicism into your life is developing patience and consistency. Stoicism is a long-term practice, and the benefits won't come overnight. It's a lifelong journey of cultivating wisdom, emotional resilience, and inner peace. As you continue to practice Stoicism, you'll notice that over time you become more in control of your reactions, less overwhelmed by external circumstances, and better equipped to handle the complexities of life. Remember that small changes over time lead to profound shifts. Each time you choose a Stoic response to a challenge, you're strengthening your ability to live with balance and serenity. With patience, consistency, and a willingness to grow, Stoicism will become a natural part of your daily life. The power of community and support. While Stoicism teaches us to rely on ourselves for inner peace, it also acknowledges the importance of community. Being part of a supportive environment where like-minded individuals can share their experiences, challenges, and successes is vital for long-term success. Whether it's friends, family, or online communities, Stoicism encourages us to seek out support and to contribute to the well-being of others. Surround yourself with people who value growth, self-improvement, and emotional resilience. Engage in discussions about Stoicism and share what you've learned with others. By building a network of people who support each other's journeys, you create a sense of collective wisdom and accountability that can help you stay committed to your Stoic practice. Closing thoughts. Applying Stoicism for a balanced, meaningful life. As we come to the end of this series on Stoicism for modern work-life balance, remember that Stoicism is not just a set of theoretical ideas, it's a way of life. By adopting Stoic principles like focusing on what you can control, maintaining emotional resilience, and embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, you can create a life that is not only balanced but also full of meaning and purpose. The practices we've discussed, morning and evening reflection, prioritizing virtue, managing stress with Stoic techniques, and cultivating patience, are all tools that can help you take control of your life. By making these practices a part of your daily routine, you will begin to see meaningful changes that lead to greater fulfillment and inner peace. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope that this series has inspired you to take Stoicism seriously and integrate its timeless wisdom into your daily routine. Remember, the journey to a balanced and meaningful life is not a sprint but a marathon. The more you practice Stoicism, the more it will shape your mindset and transform your life. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. We'll be posting more videos on Stoicism, personal growth, and strategies for a fulfilling life. So make sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments. What Stoic practice are you most excited to try? And how do you plan to incorporate it into your daily life? We'd love to hear from you and continue the conversation. Thank you again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, stay calm, stay focused, and live with purpose.